Good evening, everyone. So we will tackle about a oxygen bomb calorimeter. So when we say a bomb calorimeter, it can be used to find out the heat combustion or combustion enthalpy of a substance. So it is an extremely precise controlled method for ascertaining the amount of substance that is liberated when a sample undergoes complete combustion in an oxygen-rich environment. So this report is going to cover the principles underlying the bomb calorimeter, methods of operation involved, the need of calibration, and attainment of accurate and exact test result. So the principle underlying the operation of a constant volume calorimeter describes how the bomb calorimeter works. So a metal vessel, the bomb is the reaction chamber where combustion occurs. So it is impervious to pressure and it is enclosed in a jacket containing a known volume of water. So next is the principles of bomb calorimeter. So the operating bomb calorimeter are based on the principle of constant volume calorimeter. So the reaction chamber where combustion takes place is the bomb itself. So a steel vessel resistant to pressure. So it is surrounded by a known volume of water enclosed in water jacket. So the heat liberated during the combustion causes an increase in the temperature of the surrounding water. So that the heat combustion of the sample can be calculated by measuring this temperature change and factoring in the heat capacity of water. So there are key components of a bomb calorimeter. So first is bomb. So bomb is a sturdy cylindrical container made to resist the intense temperature and pressures produced while burning. Next is crucible. So a tiny heat-resistant dish that contains the explosive sample and is meant to catch fire. Next is water jacket. So a water jacket is an insulated receptacle with a carefully calibrated water mass within that encloses the bomb. So next is thermometer. So a thermometer is an instrument that provides a highly accurate temperature readings of the water in a jacket. And lastly is the ignition system. So it is usually driven by electricity. This device starts the bomb sample from burning. We also have the operational procedure. So first is the sample preparation. So the sample is put inside the crucible in an exact weighted quantity. Next is the bomb assembly. So after inserting the crucible, the bomb is pressurized to a high degree using oxygen. So in order to maintain a consistent volume environment, the bomb is tightly sealed. So next is the system setup. So a known mass of water is placed into the water jacket, submerging the bomb to guarantee even temperature dispersion. The stirrer inside the jacket is turned on. So next is the ignition and measurement. So the sample is ignited using the ignition system. So using the thermometer, the exact temperature rise of the water is measured during the predefined period of time, usually a few minutes. So lastly is the data analysis. So the heat combustion of the sample is determined by the measuring of the mass, specific heat capacity, and the temperature change of the water. We will also know about its calibration and its importance. So calibration of the bomb calorimeter is an essential step in ensuring the measurement accuracy. Known standard with well-defined heat combustion. So for example, the benzoic acid are burnt inside the bomb calorimeter. So any heat losses from the system are therefore accounted for by comparing the measure temperature change to the standards known heat of combustion. So this make it possible to determine the specific capacity of the bomb calorimeter, which can be used to more accurately calculate the heat of combustion of unknown materials. So to know the importance of reliable and precise testing results, so obtaining reliable and precise results in a bomb calorimeter is essential for various reasons. Why? Because first is accurate determination of fuel efficiency. So these instruments such as bomb calorimeters provide the energy sector with vital information for the exact estimation of the energy composition of fuel like coals, gasoline, or biofuel. So this data is useful to exploit the potential of alternate energy sources, develop fuel efficient engines, and optimize engines design. So next is the thermodynamic studies. So the combustion reaction thermodynamics is only possible to explain by the accurate enthalpy values obtained using by bomb calorimeter. So that knowledge will permit scientists to predict which reactions are feasible, gain a deeper understanding of reaction mechanism, and optimize industrial processes. So lastly is the food science and nutrition. So by calculating the energy content of food samples, the bomb calorimeter contributes to food science. So dietary planning, food labeling, and comprehending the body's energy metabolism all benefit from this knowledge. So overall, these make the bomb calorimeter a versatile tool for scientists and engineers to determine the exact heat of combustion for breakthrough in a host of fields given a proper calibration and scrupulous procedures. So that's all. Thank you.